Hello! Hi! So, for now, since busy sa feast day, ako, makikinig kayo ngayon sa lesson ko. So, this will be a short discussion about your module last week, last week, dahil pumunta akong unit meet. So, makikinig, hindi ko na to isi-send. This will serve as your discussion or lesson for today. So, we have Arirang. So, Arirang is a folk song from Korea. Now, it is said that it is considered as the unofficial national anthem of Korea. Why? Because this is considered as the battle cry of independence of the Korean people. So that is the battle cry of independence of the Korean people. And aside from that, it shows sorrow daw. It shows the feelings of love, sorrow, and longing. Why? Kasi nga, when we say that the folk song Arirang, it is the battle cry, meaning to say it happened in the old times about how the people were colonized. It talks about the pain and suffering of the people or the Koreans. And aside from that, it shows unity and strength of Korean people. Why? Because it showcases the separation, or it symbolizes the separation and lost love. Bakit naman siya it sinisimbolize ng separation and lost love when it is about unity? Why? Because the meaning of separation here is the North and South Korea. We all know naman that the North and South Korea is in dispute nowadays. But in the old times though, using Arirang, it shares or in past tense shared the experiences. Because of Arirang, it is a folk song that shares the experiences of the pain and suffering of the Korean people as a whole, North and South man yan as a whole. That's why it unites the North and South Korean people. Kaya nagkaroon ng unity as it symbolizes the separation of the North and the South that is united them together and the strength of the Korean people. You understand? Okay, moving on, let's have here the Sakura. So Sakura is a folk song. So Sakura is a folk song that is sung during summer, or rather the springtime. So Sakura means what? It means, nandiyan na? It means cherry blossoms. So Sakura describes the beauty of nature. Bakit beauty of nature? Kasi sabi daw nila, if you look closely at the sakura, how the sakura blooms, itong Sakura na folk song natin, it describes the peaceful vibe, the peace that it is giving the people. Same goes on how the cherry blossom is. Now, Sakura uses pentatonic scale. So, pentatonic scale is a note or a tone that is used in a folk song. So, pentatonic scales uses 5 tones. 5, yes, 5. So, yung 5 tones na yon, tones, ito, do, re, mi, la, do, re, mi, ulit nga tayo, do, re, mi, sol, la, yan, do, re, mi, sol, and la. Not the usual 12 tones na alam natin. So, if you hear the Sakura folk song, it symbolizes the appreciation of moment. Bakit? It is about the beauty of nature. You appreciate how beautiful the nature is and how it gives, how it provides peace to calm yourselves down. Tapos, it is said down, or it is believed that the Sakura is, or was rather, invented during the 1600 or the 1800, sabi. And it is played by the instrument koto. Ano nga ulit yung koto? That is the Japanese zither. Now, let us check your activity. Kung tama ang mga gawa ninyo. Okay, let us check your activity. So, for your activity, we have here, Arirang or Arirang is from what country? Yes, that is correct. It is from, it is from Korea. Okay. Next. Sakura means what? Yes, cherry blossoms. Arirang expresses mostly sadness and longing. Bakit sadness? About the pain and suffering of the people, or how they experience it during the war times. Sakura is a song for what season? We have the spring or the summer. So both songs shows what? Yes, the nature and emotions of the people and the environment. Now let's have the next one, the folk song in Thailand. So in Thailand, there is a folk song, Loy Krathong. Yung Loy Krathong is celebrated during the full moon or the annual full moon of the 12th lunar month. Always yan, every year. So Loy means to float, Krathong means a basket with candle and flowers. Now, yung Loy Krathong na yan is also known, yung basket with candles and flowers is lotus shape raft. Okay? So, yung krathong natin, Loy Krathong natin, is a lotus shape raft. Loy, to float, ibig sabihin, during the festivals where Loy Krathong is sung, itong lotus-shaped raft natin ay pinapalutang sa river or lake. And pag pinalutang mo dyan, syempre hawak mo, you what? You let go of it. So it symbolizes of letting go negativity and wishing good luck. Not just negativity, but for good luck. Wishing. Therefore, aside from negativity, letting go of negativity, you also seek gratitude or blessings during the folk song Loy Krathong. And of course, festive ginagamit yan during festivities. And joyful mood daw ang meron. Kasi nga, you let go of negativity, ibig sabihin, it lifted up your emotion. Because you let go of anything that pains you. No? So, it is a positive remark. Now, going back, let us answer your activity. Let me first remove the writings. So, let's have here number 1. So, Loy Krathong is a festival where people what? Yes, that is correct. Float baskets. Letter B. Krathong means what? Yes, floating basket. Loy Krathong symbolizes what? Good luck and letting go of bad things. The mood of Loy Krathong, is sad, romantic, or festive? Yes, festive. Kasi ginagamit natin during festivals. Masaya. So, the festival is from what? Bumalik tayo. From Thailand. Nakita nyo na eh. Ano tayo magagawa? From Thailand, letter C. Okay, so far so good. Now, let's move on for the Lenggang Kangku, or in Indonesia, folk song in Indonesia. So, Lenggang Kangku, Lenggang means to sway happily, Kangku, which means water spinach. So, ganito yan. Lenggang Kangkung is believed that there is a man strolling or walking around the swaying spinach without care. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Walang pake sa mundo. Naglalakad lang siya, nagsisway lang siya doon sa spinach. Wala siyang pake sa mundo. Meaning to say, it represents the peaceful and serene life daw nun. That's why, or that is how the Lenggang Kangkung described the simple village life, the serene and peaceful life of the people there. And having a happy mood, it lights your mood. And aside from that, it is a playful mood kind of feeling. Next naman is Ngam San Duan. Ngam San Duan is a folk song rather in Thailand. So it is a gentle Thai folk song. Bakit why is it gentle? Because it talks about the calm, relaxing mood of the folk song in the festivities or celebration. Bakit festivities and celebration? Kailan ba siya pinaperform? During nights. Kasi nakalagay dito, shows appreciation of peaceful nights. And how is it performed? So, Ngam San Duan is performed through Ramwong. Ramwong dance. So, this Ramwong dance, ito yung mga tao, o yung is performed by pairs under the moonlight in center. Mean to say, nasa gitna ng place, under the moonlight, with pairs. Yung pairs na tinutukan natin dun, a man, and a woman. Yan yun. So, under the moonlight nila pinoperform, and it relaxes your mind and is your, let's say, stress about life. So, moving on, let us answer your activity. So, for this activity, Lenggong Kangkong mentions what plant? Yes, that is correct. It mentions water spinach. Yan. Wait lang. Balik tayo doon. Hindi ko na alam kung nasan tayo. Water balik ulit tayo. Water spinach. Now, the mode of Nam Sanjuan is about being calm and relaxing. So, letter B. Folk songs often reflect what? The people's culture and daily life. Lenggong Kangkong is from Indonesia ba? Yes, we have Indonesia. So, Nam Sanjuan talks about what? Moonlight and village wear. So, since you know about the folk songs in Japan, in Korea, in Indonesia, and in Thailand, of course, there's also folk song in China. So, the folk song in China is what we call Feng Yang. So, Feng Yang is known, or originally known as a sorrowful, wala tayo ng double. Wait. Sorrowful, mali ako ng ano. Okay na yan. Sorrowful folk song. Why is it known as a sorrowful folk song? Kasi daw, it is believed that Feng Yang is sung during or after flood or drought. Yung flood and drought na yan, bakit kinakanta? That is to beg the people, beg the people after the flood and drought to help them. And it is believed daw that Feng Yang is sung by a woman with a drum attached to her waist, and that drum is decorated by a flower, and she is accompanied by a man. And that man carries a percussion. Yung percussion na dala-dala niya is a small gong. So, umiikot sila after the flood or drought man yan to beg the people to help them. That's why it is a sorrowful folk song. But as time goes by, it evolves. Not the song, but how it is performed. It evolves. So, people said that Feng Yan is performed by a husband and wife or as siblings. But later on, people perform Feng Yang as a group now, and they incorporate dances or other theatrical performance to make the folk song livelier. Okay? And next naman, we have, of course, we shouldn't forget our very own Filipino folk songs. The Philippine folk songs. So, we have Pamulawin. So, Pamulawin is an Ilocano folk song. So, it is believed that Pamulawin is about sharing love, or longing. So it is said that pamulawin brings people together through the shared experience of love. So, nagkakaroon ng unity daw when it comes to pamulawin daw pag kinakanta. Kasi, people who experience the same love unites together. Not actually in a romantic way. They unite together, they form a bond together. Next naman, we have what we call another folk song, Dandansoy. So, the Dandansoy, sulat muna natin. So, Dandansoy is a Visayan folk song sa Bisaya. So, Dandansoy is a story or a folk song rather that is about a woman leaving her husband, but of course she still gave him a chance for loving him again, but in terms of proving his love for her. So, ibig sabihin, yung babae umalis, iniwan yung asawa, or yung lover natin, pero binigyan pa rin ng chance na mahalin niya yung lalaki sa kondisyon na ipapakita niya kung gaano ng lalaki kamahal yung babae. Next naman, we have what we call folk song. Of course, tinakal natin ang folk. So, syempre, aalamin din natin kung ano ibig sabihin ng folk song. So, a folk song, it is a song that is passed down orally or through oral tradition or transmission. Sorry. So, it is said that there are distinct features of a folk song. First, yung form and melody niya, it is modal structure. Wrong spelling. It is stanzaic in a stanza form. It is narrative verse. Ibig sabihin ng narrative verse, it is telling a story. And yes, lahat ng folk song tells a story of a certain events or daily life. And of course, it is simple. What does it mean when we say simple? Oops, sorry, nakita nyo. So, when we say simple kasi, it is about how it is easy to remember kasi nga it is passed down orally, so kailangan mabilis agad matandaan ng mga tao. Mabilis dapat na ma-memorize. Kaya yung rhythm or melody of the folk song is madali lang, kaya mabilis lang siya. Kaya na-preserve hanggang ngayon ang folk song. And thanks to our ancestors, we know some of the existing folk song in our country and even in other countries. Now, it is said now that folk songs is performed during certain events. So, ano yung mga events na yon? So, folk song is performed during celebration, and of course, celebration and while working. So, while working, yung mga sinaunang tao, o yung mga old people natin, kinakanta nila yan para to pass time. And, of course, may dalawang klaseng folk song. Una, in Asian folk song, yung ginagamit natin, and the Western. Of course, sa mga US yan. In Asian daw kasi, we use pentatonic scale. While in Western, we use diatonic scale. So, in pentatonic scale, we use do, re, mi, fa. Wrong. Do, re, mi, fa. Mali yun mga be. Do, re, mi, sol, la. Well, not our 7 tones. Diba? Pentatonic tone is, ito is 5 siya. Well, diatonic is 7 tones. So, if you look closely, once you hear the songs, Loy Catro, Akrato, yung mga Dandaysor, Pamulawin, or even Arirang, it follows the pentatonic scale. So overall, the folk song reflects not just the cultural values of the people or the common people, but also it reflects the daily life of the people during the old times. Or even still now, it exists. We're just not aware of it. So that would be all.